Working to a certain restaurant. Yeah. During a pandemic, and it starts towards the middle, that there's a mentality switch or shift. Yeah, it's more clothing. They sit there want to buck me with on the potential of a skirt if need be, and you've got a mental shift. Same as what occurs during a recession. That means more clothing. During a recession, skirts go from low cut to floor length very quickly. It's known for a long time. You can look it up in business books. 6 months, correct, to do 6 years after a pandemic, it's the same, more coverage. I want to buck me on everything. What the hell do I know? Huh? You're obviously an idiot. I'm a genius, the smartest person on the planet. Obviously, I probably know 1 or 2 facts about it. Just 1 or 2. That's the reality of it. 1 or 2 facts. Why wouldn't I? I'm the smartest person on the planet. What do you know? I'm the first one to come up with this information. So, yeah, and to the gentleman from The Wire who was on the Today Show yesterday, he's one of the individuals up for James Bond. Yes, he's African-American. I think he can pull it off. I'm going to teach you something. I've trained Sensei Daniel Craig for a short period, which is true. I was Transporter's Sensei for a little while. Yeah, and it really was. He talks about it in Transporter 2. He talks plenty about in the show how to film the oil slick sequence and how they got it done. I'll talk about me. So what? That's my life, not yours. Okay, hand pushing and then punch in. That's the reaction you're gonna get, but it's this way. And almost like you're slap boxing. And it's very much like you're slap boxing. In, then right through. Ask if you can pull that one off on a screen test to see how it looks. For potential James Bond, I know I was using jagged blocks. They came with pop block. My dance moves a pop block. And maybe we should get into where I came up with my new martial arts moves. 2017, I had the dream before, I don't remember when, but I had a dream. There were 4 martial arts characters in there, and they said, to make it through life and to better yourself, you're going to have to get through us. That's all it was for the most part. Except one of them extends his arms to the side, and he has commas in his hands, and they extend like Freddy freaking Krueger. There's a certain scene where you see Freddy Krueger extend his arms. And so I thought really hard, and painstakingly thought, to say the least, of how I could better my martial arts moves. And I knew that character said his name was Earth. And so I thought, okay, extend my arms. Now how do I move? And I started moving a little bit and started getting the dance moves I've got right now. And yes, they tend to coincide in my life. My dance moves tend to be similar to my martial arts moves, just in general format. That's about it. Trying to think what else. The other one is if you lock up going like this around, bring your hand around and lock into place on an arm. Loop in and then just push through. Push through with your hand on the upper forearm, right there. Then you go right, you'll drag the gun in a second. It's for the game, it's basically judo moves. And that's it. I'm not getting into the other things I know. You don't need to know that yet. And that's it for this video. Michaela, love you. But try those moves. My thought is put someone into a wall. It's loop around and then push right into the wall really fast. And just side kick right into him and walk away. The last individual standing. And that might cover it for potential filming, yes, but I think it actually, my vote is, I said it yesterday, but I was downstairs in the office. People don't get to see that. But my vote is, yeah, I actually think it's James or something like that. But the individual from The Wire would actually make a good James Bond. He's camera testing just fine. People see him as a celebrity. More so now after everything that's transpired than before. He wasn't as much in the spotlight. You know. My only thought is let's watch and see how he handles it. That'll be definitive of everything. But I have no problems with an African-American James Bond. I don't know how others will take it, but I really don't care. I think it's a great concept. The team that works on coming up with possible James Bonds did a great job on this one. Way to go. Take a bow. Just walking in a balcony or front porch. Take a bow and right back in. People, do that at times. They should. This is brilliant. Mark Unay signing off. Thanks. Bye.